Black power, free the land, free the people by any and all means necessary. Salute to all my Africans and the African diaspora. Salute to all the original peoples of this land, African and indigenous. Now being new Africans and new indigenous, since we're advanced, since we already triumphed over this evil. This is Universal Underground Railroad News. That was a little special commentary. Now, today's topic is upon, the Las Vegas shooting. So, being that we're dealing with a coccus herpeciphaloid, let's call it for what it is, the term being scientific and well-defined term etymology, not out of hate, out of nature, out of genetic, instinctive, cerebral, psychotic nature. This is not the first terrorist that we've seen, whether it be from the left or the right, whether it be seen or unseen by the news or by other peoples. Now, let's go very briefly back to Charles Manson. Charles Manson was an American cult leader. He wasn't a terrorist, but he was a cult leader whose followers carried out several notorious murders in the late 1960s. Several. And inspired the book Helter Skelter. Now, this is privilege. Being able to get away with it, be funny with it, be escorted. Whether the system plays a visual of it not looking a certain way due to the fact that international eyes are watching, other Caucasians, other ethnic Caucasians, even though they all want to rule us, in our reality they just want to make sure that they're messing up too. So they're keeping the visual eye on lock down. So that's the other side of the coin that they're playing. But in our reality, for them it's a homage. For them it's a homage. So the attack of all Caucasian attacking other Caucasians is not the first time. They've had grudges for a very long time. The Georgians, Tartars, the neoclassicists, the romanticists, the ones who believed in Queen Elizabeth, the ones who still do. Literature's all there. There's nothing to hide. There's nothing to hide no more, you know what I mean? Nothing to hide whatsoever. Everything is there. That's privilege. Being able to know that the truth is there and everyone else knows too, yet the nation that Caucasian person is under covers them. Yes, they will serve time. Of course they'll serve time. The most Caucasians in prison, and the first ones that filled the prisons. First the Caucasians that went in prison were about like in the 1930s, 1950s. Those time periods, we're looking at about probably like 0 black people of color, and we're looking about roughly almost 100,000. Now it's over 2 million. So figure that. So privilege is a special right, advantage, or immunity granted or available only to a particular person or group of peoples. So we have to get that correct. In our reality, every person should give thanks for life. Where do you see a genocide happen within the Caucasian history? Being turned into servitude and slavery. Don't. All the wars that Europeans fought, Caucasians fought, were amongst power, and genocides did not start until the Caucasian came to the understanding, and not really full understanding because he's still standing under, how to live, messing up the whole ecosystem completely. So now we're not fighting a race war, we're fighting really for the whole planet to still exist and all humanity to exist, due to the fact of an invasion. It hasn't been for that long. No, we ruled for hundreds and thousands of years. Yes, us peoples of color, us black people, yes. Because all shades existed before the Caucasian race did. Okay, and that's a reality. That's not hate, that's just the truth. So